Hello, my dear. Rhonda Constant, your favorite hometown medium, physical energy healer, oracle card advisor, paranormal investigator, voice for your loved ones. How are you today? So you've done this you've done this before, but just to remind you, this is not an exact science. You're going to have to think outside the box a little bit. We communicate the best way we can, and there's always a reason for whatever they say. So if it doesn't make any sense now, just keep it in mind. You'll either see it later or remember it later, or somebody else will validate it for you later. Go, oh, I know what she's talking about. So we're going to talk to Lucy today. She's she's making it's almost a noise like when somebody sucks their teeth, but that's not what she's doing. But I don't think I can do it like she is. It's like a kind of like she's disagreeing with something, but she's just making a little noise instead of outright going, yeah, no, that's not right. One of those things. It's kind of like but she's not even moving her lips that much. I can't do it the way she's doing it. And then she goes, huh. And the same kind of thing, like, yeah, I don't believe that, or I disagree with that, or, just a little noise where she just, instead of outright getting in an argument or something, she just kind of, I think she did it enough that sometimes she wasn't even realizing she was doing it. Just kind of I don't know if you could hear that. Just, huh, but not that loud. I think she's trying to validate it's her. She says, "How do you like my hair? How do you like my hair?" She's got her hair all done up. I Did she lose hair towards the end or something? But she's primping. She's very pleased with her hair right now. Half as much as another. Oh, there's a saying. What does that saying even mean? She said half and half as much as another. I never understood that saying, so I'm not sure where she's going with that. They'll throw things out, and so will I. It's their show. It's her show. She mentions cross stitching. So I don't know if you've done that. She's done that. Get me to the church on time. Right now, she's not really showing me anything. She's just throwing things out. Okay, now she's talking about perfect timing. And then she's going 1, 2, 3. Like everything fell into step. Is it everything fell into step or everything's going to fall into step? She says going to fall into step. She's going 1, 2, 3, perfect timing. So I don't know if she actually means there'll be 3 things or she's just showing me that it's falling in line. She says very soon. Things are just, the next step is going to happen, and the next step, and the next step. I'm not sure something about home, home life, your house. No, home. She says home, not house. She's showing you kind of kick back like this, and she says you'll just be able to kick back and watch the show. Usually they say you got to get up off your butt and make steps towards it, that it's not going to just fall in your lap. But this looks like whatever it is, it's already in motion. So don't push on it. It's coming. It's just going to move in a forward motion in the right order. And usually when I see things like that happen, it's something will pop up. I don't even know. I can't even think of a good example, but something will pop up and I'll go, where did that come from out of the blue? So she's not really involved in it. She's watching it. She's standing back watching it too. But it's a good thing. Just so you know, it's a good thing. It's nothing to be scared of. So just notice if something comes along a little different and happens, and then something else happens, and if it's some kind of change, she's not saying. If it's some kind of change, don't be scared of it. Just kind of watch it and see where it's going, because it is a good thing, whatever it is, but something around the home. And they don't like to tell us details a lot of times because they want things to unfold the way they're supposed to unfold. If you knew ahead of time, then it unfolds different, if that makes sense. You know I'm still there. You know that I still love you. She's jabbering. You're going to have to slow down. I can't hear the words. Who do they think they are judging you? Oh, so somebody's judging you, and it's kind of biting on you, I think. And she's like, put that word judgment up here and knock it off your shoulder. Knock it off. Just kick it away. So anyway, don't let that soak in. Whoever's putting all the judgment on you, just brush them off. Don't let it sink in. That's their words, not yours. Don't let them be your words. Mom says your words should be that you are a bright, beautiful, intelligent conversationalist. You talk a lot. And don't hide your head in the sand, because you're worth more than that. I judged people harshly sometimes. Not a good idea. But I wasn't afraid to speak my mind. She's, she says you're not as quite as opinionated as she was. Hang on, she's doing something. Okay, so I always ask them for different signs, you know. Well, everybody knows the butterflies and the cardinals and stuff, but this is like something clear down in my left ear. It's like something wiggling in my left ear and itchy, like a creepy crawler or something, clear inside my left ear. So I asked her, it started to slack off. I said, okay, if that's actually from you, do it again harder. And it did. So know that that'll be a sign from her. And make sure whenever you get a sign from her, make sure you validate her, acknowledge her, tell her you love her, and tell her you want more. Let her know that you know that that's her, making her presence known, bringing you her love. She says, and her strength. And her strength. She's bringing you some very strong energy, like almost like mama bear energy. Okay, she's picking up her right foot. She's showing me a black shoe. It looks pretty comfy. It's almost like a penny loafer type shoe, but it's got little strings on the top. The top, not even a tongue, because it's more like a loafer or a slipper, something you would slide your foot into. I'm not sure what the significance of that is. Okay, she's talking about stirring it and turning around, stirring it and turning around. I have no clue on that one at all. They they don't give me all the details. They'll give me enough that you should know what they're talking about, because the details are none of my business. But she's talking about she's making me want to go in a circle, stirring it, but also turning around as you go around the circle. I don't. There's something else she wants you to see. Instead of just looking this way, she wants you to actually like put your back to the center of the circle and go around the circle where you're looking out as you go around the circle. Where you're looking straight forward, but you see everything around you. So she's wanting you to get some kind of different outlook, different perspective. You need to see something different. There's no tunnel vision. Don't. She doesn't want you to have tunnel vision. There's something you need to turn around and look at. Always love your mama, no matter how hard she was. That was her words. All right, now she's in your bathroom. She's messing with the shower curtain. So watch your shower curtain, especially if you're in the shower. They love it when I'm laying in the bathtub and all of a sudden I look at them and go, ah, somebody's here. What do you want? Kind of a bad time. They do that because I get so relaxed. She's messing with the shower curtain. So watch for your shower curtain to either, like maybe you slide it shut and she's opening it, or she's just moving it. Like you might be standing there looking in the mirror and it might just kind of start. And usually when that happens, it's not like it swings real big. It'll be just a little bit. You'll think it's a breeze, just a little bit of a breeze or something. Or maybe it's inside the tub and it was outside the tub. Maybe you're in there and you see it move, which that'll be hard to tell when you're got water running and stuff. But anyway, watch the shower curtain. And once again, if you see something different with that, validate her, acknowledge her. She's looking in the mirror and she's talking about her hair again. She's telling herself she's beautiful. So now she's pulling some fresh baked cookies out of the oven. Excuse me. So anyway, she's pulling fresh baked cookies out of the oven. I can see things in them, so they could be raisins, chocolate chips, whatever. There's something. They look like chocolate chip cookies. So anyway, you'll smell that in the store, outside, your car, in your house. So when you get that whiff, once again, validate her. She's trying to let you know that she's around. Talk to her. I promise you 1,000%. She can hear you. She can see you. I promise. It's just hard for you to hear or see them. She says you have seen her out of the corner of your eye, which is the way it usually works. It's usually in your peripheral vision, like like you're looking at something and you think out of the corner of your eye you see somebody walk by. Shuffle, she said shuffle by. And then when you turn your head, you can't see it. Don't know why it works that way, but she wants you to know that that was her. She's talking about corn. She's showing me an ear of corn, but she said corn. She showed me an ear of corn, but I don't really feel like it's corn on the cob. I really feel like it's maybe there was a special corn dish that she fixed, or that you fixed, or you just fixed recently. I think she's trying to validate it's her to let you know that she sees you. Go talk to her. What was mom good at? Whatever mom was really good at here, and I always use the thing, if Uncle Joe didn't have a pot to piss in, don't ask him for financial advice once he gets up there, because he still doesn't understand how it works here. We are not all knowing exactly when we get there, because really when we get there, we don't give a crap about what's going on as far as the physical financial stuff here. Anyway, so whatever mom was really good at, what was the go-to thing with mom? What was her strength with you? Don't worry about what anybody else, between you and her. When you need help with that, call on her. That'll be your biggest ally up there. Ask her, but then you have to allow to. You can ask all you want to, but you can block it from happening, from receiving it. I know it seems like we wouldn't, but we do, and most of the time we don't realize it. Okay, so she comes up behind me and she said, and she's standing right behind me, like really, really close. She says she's almost always that close. You feel her. You may not realize what it is, but you feel her behind you. You feel something. You know she's there behind you. She's got your back, but maybe you don't 100% believe it or recognize it, or anyway, she wants you to know that that's her. Okay. She want Anyway, she wants you to know that's her. When you kind of feel that presence, validate her, acknowledge her, tell her you love her, ask her, give her permission to bring you more, to do more, if that's what you want. She says, please be kind. They know not what they do. That don't sound like the Bible verse. Please be kind. They know not what they do. That reminds me of, isn't that what Jesus said when he was being crucified? Something like that. There's somebody around you, and maybe it's this person and you needed to knock that stuff off your shoulder. I'm not getting tied in with that, so I'm not sure. She's not saying. But somebody that's doing something around you, I think towards you, that maybe isn't very nice, and they just don't realize that maybe it's that harmful or hurtful or damaging, or they don't realize that. She says the best thing to do is forgive them. They know not what they do. Forgiving them doesn't mean that it's okay. It doesn't mean it doesn't hurt. It just gets it off your back. It releases something. If you forgive them, you can still tell them to go to hell. You can still put a wall up between you. You can do whatever the hell you want to. But if you forgive them, it releases like a ball and chain from you. It takes it away from you, if that makes any sense. And it's funny because this has never happened before. Don't know if it's associated with what she was just saying, but my eyes actually went to my keyboard, and they direct my eyes a lot, making me look at something. And I looked at the letters J-I-M, Jim. So it's at least a male with a J name or a J-I name. And like I said, I don't know if that has anything to do with what I just said. So we'll just put that out there like that. I'm muttering again. Need more coffee? She's acknowledging and validating that person for some reason. She says about her age, or is it about your age? Sorry, I'm not sure. So I will not try to make anything fit. I mean, I'll just put it out there like they bring it. I won't try to make it fit into a certain place. That's their job. It's their show. She says she has her grandma with her, and you may not have known her. But she's saying her grandma, so it'd be what, your great grandma? You may not have known her, but for some reason she wants you to know that. She says there's also a kitty cat. She's showing me a calico cat strutting along. It has a little crook at the top of its tail. Can't even make my finger do that. It's strutting along up there with her. She has another one sitting on her shoulder. It's kind of a grayish, tigerish color. I can't see all of it. Kind of a white face. Now I'm feeling, she showed this cat like she's sitting on a couch, and the cat is kind of up on the couch, but it's also laying partially on her shoulder. And then I felt this pressure on my shoulder. So this is your cat, was your cat. You're gonna feel a little bit of a push, and it's just gonna be really, really slight. It should be anyway. Not always. Just depends. Everybody feels it different. I can't say 100% how you're gonna feel it. But it was just like the cat got up on my shoulder and kind of, you can feel the weight a little bit. Where you going, Mom? She's pacing back and forth. I don't know if she's just showing me that she paced a lot, because she's just kind of going back and forth. You should hear that in your house. And she's not going very far. Maybe it's just because she wants to stay in my eyesight. But she says shuffling her feet. So you will probably hear like slippers shuffling around in your house. It probably won't be very loud, because it usually isn't. And something tinkling in your kitchen, but she's out by the kitchen window. Does it really sound like chimes? Do you have chimes right outside the kitchen window? It could be chimes. I know, but I'm sounding a little vague on this. But it's up to her to show me. I almost feel like it's on the inside of the window, though, not the outside. something in that area, your kitchen window, and it tinkles. But she's showing me up higher. So I don't know if there's something that jingles, or maybe when you open the window, it jingles, something about hanging there. I don't know. She's not showing me the exact thing. She's trying to give you lots and lots of validations. She says, I do love you. I did love you. Sometimes I didn't show it very well, but I do love you. She's being kind of adamant about it. Like, matter of fact, of course. You were such a good girl, and you still are. Good thing she added that. She's very strong. She might have been weak right before she left, but she is not now. And I always tell everybody, when we get up there, they peel all this crap off of us, like peeling an onion, all this heavy energy from Earth, all the crud we pick up and hang on to here. They peel it off of us so we're all bright and clean and shiny, and our vibration gets higher. Every single person is cleansed when they leave, no matter what they've done here. I have not seen hell. The only hell I've seen is here on Earth. For some reason she wanted me to throw that in there. Every single person, no matter what they've done, no matter how bad they are, they're cleansed when you go to the other side, because God is all forgiving. Or whatever you want to call him. I don't care if you call him George. Whatever the higher power is all forgiving. And for some reason she really wants you to know that. Sometimes you hear, I'm hearing, boy, I'm almost hearing angel music. There's not been very many times that I've been allowed to hear the actual music of the angels. It's a little heavier than what I've heard before, but it's still up there. I'm not sure what she's hearing. It's almost like the soft, lilting, soft. It's a music that I cannot describe. It's kind of like harps, and it's way off in the distance. It's very faint, way off in the distance. Like I said, it's a little heavier than what I've heard before, but it's still that same soft, lilting, different music that's really beautiful, that you want to go to it. You want to get closer to it and hear it. It's that awesome. But I don't know why I'm being allowed to hear it. It's like there's a beautiful path, there's beautiful flowers. Everything's starting to sparkle. Vibrant colors. Ooh, why are we getting closer there? I'm not ready to go that way. She's right there. Bringing it in closer. So I always tell people, you don't just hear with these ears, you hear with these ears up here too. They're telepathic ears. And you'll hear this music, but I don't know how to describe it. It's not earthly. Okay, so we went on this path. We were hearing angel music. We get like almost enveloped in this. Felt like it was going to be a city. Then we got to, it's like this huge solid wall, gray wall. I know it's going to sound weird. This is what she's showing me. And it's like we were going in, but I couldn't see through the wall. I couldn't see through the big rock kind of gates. And she says I'm right there. So to me, from what I'm getting from this, is on the other side of that is heaven. And I don't think when we're down here, we're not really allowed to see the true picture. It's not for us to see till we get there, but she said she's there. I've never seen anybody bring it on like that. That everything like I said, was sparkly, and it was different music, and she took me right up to it. And actually, it felt like I went through a gate, not a gate like everybody shows St. Peter standing in it, but I was blocked from seeing what is in there. She says she'll see you again. We all make it there in our own time. It's not yours yet. Call on me for help. It is beautiful here. Know that I love you. Things are going to be okay. Timing, perfect timing. All in perfect timing. 1, 2, 3. Back to steps 1, 2, 3. I don't think she's talking about you leaving and going to heaven. She says, so let things play out. You are loved by many. And then I actually see an angel rise up above this city. Believe in God's grace. Like I said, if the word God offends you, just whatever the higher power is that you believe in. Like I tell people, you can call him George, you can call him Harry. Doesn't matter what you call that thing. It's the higher power. There is something. She's going to bring you great peace. You may go to this in a dream, and if you go to it in a dream, it won't be a dream. You can astral travel. They can visit you. There are dreams, and then there's the real, and sometimes it's hard to distinguish. But I think you'll know when the colors are so vibrant. When it's real, you remember it. Like my visitation was 7 or 8 years ago. I still remember every detail. Dreams, you forget them 30 seconds after you wake up. There's a difference there. Some of the astral traveling I've done, though, I seem to have forgotten it, even though I know it was real. There's some things we're not supposed to remember, and we're not supposed to know. She says, I love you. And as she says that, she's going into that city. I call it a city. I don't know what's on the other side. I just felt like it was like a city. She thought it was very important that you knew she was there. She allowed me to go there and showed me. I'm not allowed to see the other side. She said not till it's my time. I'm not ready. Okay, my dear. Wow, that was a little different. It's pretty cool. So talk to her. She'll hear you, I promise you. And you'll get some kind of response when you talk to her. It'll just be some little thing that you just might have to be aware. Just might have to keep your eyes open or ears open. You'll get little responses here and there. Maybe not the exact instant that you talk to her and ask her something, but within a little bit. It usually works that way. They're so slight, we just kind of don't pay attention to them. So, anyway, much love to you. Thank you very much. Rhonda Constant, your favorite hometown medium, physical energy healer, oracle card advisor, paranormal investigator, voice for your loved ones.